I'm interested in your input regarding the Republican U.S. Senate race in California, the primary scheduled for June 8th. Of the three candidates, Carly Fiorina, Tom Campbell, and Chuck DeVore, which would you prefer if not for the electability factor, unquote? If not for the electability factor, I would support Chuck DeVore. I think he's the best out of the three. He's the least left-wing, let's put it that way. None of these guys are conservative by my standards. By the way, it's interesting, one of the candidates, Tom Campbell, he calls himself a Republican. He supports homosexual marriage. Two men getting married. He thinks that's a great idea. And this is this is what passes for a Republican candidate nowadays. I mean, why bother having a Republican Party? Why don't we just all have the Communist Party and we have one party system? What would be the point of having an election if he's going to run against Barbara Boxer? What is the difference between him and Barbara Boxer? So, but anyway, of the three, if it's not for the electability factor, if it's just based on the merits of whose positions are the best, I would support Chuck DeVore. Okay, now EB writes, and I quote, of the three candidates, which one is the best option to support when factoring in the candidates and the ultra importance to defeat Democrat Barbara Boxer? Thanks as always, EB22. I think that, first of all, I think that I'm going to predict now that Carly Fiorina is going to win. I think she's going to win the Republican primary on June 8th. And I think she's the most likely person to, if you want to vote for a winner, she's the one to vote for. I think she's going to win. I think she's going to be the Republican candidate. I think Tom Campbell and Chuck DeVore, according to the polls, she's in first place. Tom Campbell is in second place. Chuck DeVore is in last place in the polls. So I would prefer Chuck DeVore, but I don't think he's going to win. I think he's going to come in last place. So I don't know. You can make a choice. If you want to vote based on the principles of the candidate, Chuck DeVore is the best one. If you want to vote based on who is likely to win, Carly Fiorina is likely to win. So it's up to I don't know. It's up to I would probably vote for Chuck DeVore, but I could understand why certain people would support Carly Fiorina because they want to stop Tom Campbell. Tom Campbell would be the Republican candidate supporting gay marriage. I mean, can you imagine a Republican candidate supports gay marriage, supports partial birth abortion? I mean, this guy is a radical leftist, and he's calling himself a Republican. So, I could understand people wanting to stop him at all costs. Anyway, thank you, EB. But I'm predicting Carly Fiorina is going to win, and I think it's going to be an interesting election that she runs against Barbara Boxer in November. Of course, we would support her against Barbara Boxer.